Hello everyone, welcome back to the 1896 Hedin House channel. This is a channel I named after Eric and Ida Hedin, the Swedish immigrants that built the place, and then passed it down through 3 generations of their family until they passed it on to me. Now for all the projects I have in mind, I really have I don't have a decent work surface down in this makeshift basement workshop. So I went out and bought a new workbench that I'm going to assemble today. Having said that, I would have loved to have had a vintage workbench, that kind of went with this 120-year-old cupboard behind me. But that wasn't to be. So let me go back up to the kitchen, lug it down here piece by piece and assemble it, and I hope you enjoy the process. Thanks for watching. So this is what I picked up at $180 from Harbor Freight. It's the Yukon 60-inch 3-drawer wood workbench. There are the specs if you're interested. Let's open her up, see what we got. Now this is quite a beast. The box says it's over 100 pounds, and it's not kidding. That's why I didn't want to try to bring it down to the basement in one piece. Looks like it's packed really well. All the styrofoam in between. Parts are really well laid out and labeled and grouped together. Very cool. Instruction manual for those that use them. When all else fails, read the instructions. Parts individually shrink wrapped or wrapped in foam. Thankfully the parts are labeled very clearly. They're numbered and labeled front and back. Very helpful. That's very pretty. Of course I'll want to get that dinged up so it's not so precious, but it's pretty pretty. So the legs come in one piece. Knock that out. It's pretty nice. And look at that. Drawer pulls and a vise. Wood vise. That's gonna be slick. Guess that's it. Okay, I've got everything in the basement. Let's get started. If all else fails, read the instructions. Oh, it's 06, not 90. Okay, just sets right in there, no glue, no screws. It's pretty solid though. It's really nice they got the part in place already with those pegs. So this is not going anywhere. They want me to put the legs upside down on top here. I think that weight might exceed the capacity of my table saw. So I'm going to move it down onto the floor. I'm sure this is going to be very sturdy. Once I get it done, I'm not going to want to take this apart to move it. Every house should have a workbench in the basement, right? These holes up. Put the screw back in the end of the threaded rod. It's either a 9 or a 60. I'm going to go with 9. goes right in. Okay, it's day 2. Still trying to get this drawer in. Not sure why it's not working. It almost seems like it's too wide. Very few instructions in the instructions. It just says put the drawer in and then keep pushing it in and out until it fits. Very helpful. I get it to this point and it seems solid. It's not going any farther. Ball bearings continue to fall out of the roller track. Okay, I think we're about done here, folks. I've done about as much as I care to on these drawers. We got the bottom long one operates just fine. I think maybe with a little attitude adjustment, the top two will start working, but not real critical. The bench does come with wooden pegs and metal anvils on the vise end of the bench, so that's pretty handy. Here's a shot of the finished bench. A nice little shelf underneath. A full-length drawer. 2 drawers above it. I have a feeling these will loosen up over time as I use them. I hope. That one's fully operational. The other one, I think I'm going to write it off. Leave it closed. It's just there for cosmetics. Just there to look good. Vise is nice. But I think I'm ready to move on to some other projects. I'm working on Windows. Now I've got, at least I have a work surface to work on. I can continue to refine this bench over time, but I've had about enough of it. I guess overall I'd rate this Harbor Freight. This is the Yukon 60-inch 3-drawer workbench. I guess I don't know. It's the first workbench I've built, but or assembled. Not entirely happy with it. The bench itself went together great, but the drawers were quite a pain. So I don't know, it's certainly not a 10 out of a 10, maybe 8 out of 10. And like I mentioned, I think I mentioned earlier, perfect world, I would love to have gotten you know, a vintage workbench. If I could pick up something from an old farmer around here, and I'd have to take it apart to get it down here. But maybe I'll keep looking for that. I think it'd be really cool to have a a vintage workshop to go with the old house. But this will do for now, and it was honestly it was pretty cheap, so I guess I get my money's worth out of this. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you're so inclined. It takes a lot of work to do these videos in addition to the project. The project takes 2 or 3 times as long. So let me know if it's worth my while to keep going on these. Thanks. Bye.